Hello and welcome to another SyncSpider showcase. In this video, we'll be demonstrating how to export attendees from HeySummit, which is an event organizing platform, to AutoPilot, which is a marketing automation platform that lets you automate and personalize your marketing. Let's begin by setting up the integrations. First one is going to be HeySummit as a source integration. Let's name it HeySummit source. After you finish this step, you will be prompted to enter the API key. You can access the API by going to HeySummit platform, then by clicking Event Setup, API Settings, and here on the right hand side you should see an API token. Simply copy it and paste it where you were prompted to moments ago. Kindly note that the API token is related to a specific HeySummit event. If you wanted to pull data from another event, we would have to generate another API token. Next step is configuring our target integration. As we said, it's going to be AutoPilot. Let's name it AutoPilot Target and click Next. Once again, you will be asked for an API key. The process is the same. Go to your AutoPilot platform, click on Settings, then on AutoPilot API, and just copy the generated API key where you were prompted to moments ago. With the integrations all set up, it's time to create our project. Let's name it Attendee Export. Let's create our first task. Since we already made the integrations we wish to use, we can just select them. Kindly note that you can set up integrations within the task itself. You don't need to set them up beforehand like we did. So our source integration is going to be HeySummit. Here in the drop-down menu, you can see all the entities that HeySummit can export. We need attendees. Next step is setting up our target integration. As we already said, it's going to be AutoPilot. Here in the drop-down menu, you can see all the entities that AutoPilot can receive. In this case, we want contacts. Next step, that is entirely optional, is filtering out the source data. Here in the drop-down menu, you can see all the things we can filter the source data by. So for example, if we wanted to receive only a specific name, we would choose name as filter by, then equals, and then we would type in the name. However, for the sake of this video, we will leave this as is and proceed further to mapping. Now we've come to mapping. Here we need to mix and match the fields of our source integration found on the left hand side with the fields of our target integration found on the right hand side. The fields that are mandatory for this synchronization to work have an orange dot to the left of them. In this specific case, those are first name, last name, and email. Email is pretty straightforward. Simply drag the one found on the left hand side and match it with the one found on the right hand side. However, when it comes to name, you'll notice that we only have one field called name on the left hand side, and our target integration requires both first and last name. So we'll have to improvise. What we'll do is we'll match the name with the first name, and for the last name we'll match a field called constant value. That constant value is going to be called attendee. By clicking preview values, we can see how the synchronization will look in the end. What is left now is configuring a few more things before proceeding with our task. So here we can name our task however we want, and here in the task automation section we can specify how the task is going to get started. Here we have the trigger on event, and we have two options. We have the task succeeded event and API call event. In short, API call event means that whenever somebody confirms their attendance or cancels their attendance, the task is going to get started. The on event trigger means that our task is going to get started after another task from our project gets successfully completed. One neat little feature that SyncSpider has is sending out an email whenever the task succeeds or fails. After you click next, you will get taken to the task dashboard. Here you can see a nice visual representation of the task itself. So let us start our task manually. Here you can see the percentage of tasks completion as well as step-by-step log details. You can also follow your progress through the task dashboard as seen here. Once the task is done, we can go and check its success. So we'll go to the AutoPilot platform and refresh the page. And here we see all 4 attendees from HeySummit got successfully imported as contacts. So there you have it. We have successfully synchronized 2 integrations in less than 7 minutes via SyncSpider web application. Thank you all for joining us today, and we hope we'll see you soon in another showcase video. Have a wonderful day.